Hi, I'm John Lewis. Welcome to The Skinny here on your TV. Today we have two, count them, two members of the band, the ILK. We have we better say the oldest member of the band, Elijah Holt, and the newest member of the band, Lauchie, Headrick. Yes. And actually, Lauchie's also the youngest member of the band, so he gets like a twofer.
The baby, right? If you will.
The baby of the band. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now, so Elijah, what do you play? What do you do?
I play guitar and I sing a lot.
And I play guitar and I sing.
Oh. There's no fighting?
No.
Not at all.
So who are the other members of the band?
Eric Blimke is our bass player.
Okay.
And Liam Archer is our drummer.
And all of you guys have known each other in the Campbellford area and went to high school together and all this. Yeah. How cool is that? And you're still friends.
Super cool.
Yeah, and you're still smiling and friends.
Yeah, it's a real trip. Yeah.
And then Lauchie and I, we have a good connection here, see? Because Lauchie, he was down east and played in some bands down east. And of course, I'm from Cape Breton. So he was on the mainland, but I was on the island. But I won't hold that against you.
No. Well, and my grandma is from Cape Breton, Lake Ainslie.
Oh, wow. There you go. You ever go fishing there?
Well, not anymore, no. The deep sea, the fly fishing is kind of down there now, but yeah.
So now I'm going to start with you, Elijah, since you're the oldest member. So your whole family was musical?
Yes.
When you were growing up? So talk a bit about that.
My mom was a piano teacher, and my dad played guitar, played classical acoustic, and our house was just full of music all the time. We were encouraged to play and sing and dance, and we sang in choirs at church.
Because you had three brothers and two sisters.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people singing. Playing.
That is. And especially Christmas time, when we all got together and sang carols and stuff like that. I mean, that's a really formative part.
Do you still do that now when you all get together? If it's Christmas, do you still
We do.
You have like a piano, or you break out your guitar?
We gather around the piano, and yes, I break out my guitar. My dad breaks out his, and it's fun.
So then you were in a band when you were younger called Needless Riot.
Yes, Needless Riot.
So talk about that.
Oh, Needless Riot was a great high school band. I played bass in that band.
Okay.
And it was a group of high school kids having fun and trying to write music. And
like this.
Oh, there we are. Oh my goodness.
There you are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, there's Matt Height.
Yeah, there's Eric over there.
Eric. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Ben Finley, Nick Woke.
And that's the second iteration of the band there.
Okay.
The first picture you had up was Jeff Seguire, and then I'm over there playing bass.
That's you over there?
Is that you with the hair up there?
Wow.
Oh, it looks the same.
Yeah,
Was that what that other box was? Yeah. You brought in? I thought it was another guitar case. It was just your hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just my hair.
And then both of you guys played in some bands together.
We played in the jazz band together, but we never actually, as I said, I'm the baby.
Okay.
So I was a couple years younger than all these guys. So I played a little bit with Liam in high school, but I had a bunch of my own bands going. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And
Dave Noble.
And both of you also play bass and guitar.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Multi-talented people.
We love music.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Lauchie, now, when did you first get into music? Because something to do with your grandmother.
Yeah, my grandmother bought me my first bass when I was probably about 14. Music wasn't really a big thing in my house growing up. Oh my God. Look at the hair.
Yes.
But you had the look.
I did, yes.
You had the look there. Okay.
But music wasn't really a thing in our house. We listened to a lot of talk radio, and I feel like when I was about 11 years old, I discovered music. And luckily the internet was a big thing then, and I could just delve into all the music I wanted.
Do you still have that bass? Looks pretty worn on that
Ben
corner.
Finley, who we just saw a picture of, he has that bass now. I bought that bass from Ken Tizard of The Watchmen.
Okay.
Yeah, and I sold it to Ben. It's a great bass, a modulus.
You look more, conservative now.
That's Genetic Mimicry. That was my big high school band there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're bringing back memories here.
Yeah.
Oh, the coffee houses.
And when did you move then to Halifax? Because you were playing here, and then you decided and said, hey, you know, let me go to the East Coast.
Yeah, I moved there when I was about 19, so I guess that would have been 2009.
Okay.
And I was out there for 7 or 8 years, I guess.
Yeah.
And
what made you move to the East Coast? Did you go to school there?
I did, yeah. I was going to St. Mary's University.
Oh, smooth, okay.
My mom said she'd pay my first month's rent if I went to university, so.
That's a good deal.
But I did drop out. I was too busy playing gigs and stuff like that, and I was in Floodland, was my big band out there.
Yeah, and they recorded 3 or 4 albums, 3 or 4 CDs, and popular.
Yeah, we were doing great. We played lots of gigs. We toured around all the East Coast provinces and came to Ontario and everything as well. And and I played in Soho Ghetto as well. I played bass for them.
And I've seen pictures of those, and some of the pictures, there are a lot of people in that band originally.
Yeah, it was a big band. It was kind of a bohemian kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And you had a good time down east?
Maybe too good of a time.
And were you nominated for a couple of awards or something?
Yeah, Floodland was nominated for some Nova Scotia Music Awards. Soho Ghetto was nominated for an East Coast Music Award as well. Nominated. No hard feelings.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
There you go.
It's going to be okay.
I'm over it, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, when did you move back here to Peterborough then?
Peterborough, I moved back to Peterborough probably maybe 3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was living in Toronto for a bit, and then I moved back to the area.
And did you play in any bands then when you came back to Peterborough?
I was living in Campbellford around 2020, and after the pandemic, I joined the Janet Jeffrey Band and the Blue Eyed Dogs. The Janet Jeffrey Band, when I was 16, I played in that band.
Wow.
And so here we were like 15 years later, and I got to play with them
Guitar?
again. I played guitar. I played bass the first time and guitar the second.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you matured.
I did, yeah.
They allowed you to have 6 strings instead of just 4.
That's right. And hey, that's all you bass players out there.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not dissing you.
Okay. Now, so you write songs too?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And did you do that with Floodland and those other bands that you've been in?
A few of my songs are on a couple of those records, and I've been writing since I was a teenager.
Okay. Now we can't forget the other 2 members of the current version of the ILK. We've got Liam Archer on drums. So what can you tell me about Liam, you guys?
Oh, Liam
Because he's not here.
Yes, he's a fantastic drummer.
Yeah?
So easy to get along with. And I've been jamming with Liam since we were in high school. And
it's sort of not a great picture, but there he is.
There he is.
You
Does
can
he
see
still have a red drum
long
kit?
hair.
No, he has a yellow drum kit now.
Yellow, okay.
Yeah, and he used to have hair. He doesn't have hair anymore. There he is. Liam was always, to me, the best drummer that I knew.
Yes.
Okay.
And I carried that with me. Like, even when I lived out east, I was like, oh, Liam's the best drummer I ever met.
How come he's not down east? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and but it's so nice to be able to reconnect with him, because him and I were always very close.
So now, here's a comment that I need to correct here, or figure out. When you guys send me a little bit about Liam, you said that he describes himself as a self-described jazz snob. Like,
This is accurate.
Yeah.
Is it? Why?
That's words from his mouth.
Yeah.
He loves jazz, and he knows a lot about it. So, unfortunately, we're not. I don't know if we'd call ourselves very jazzy, but
Okay.
But he certainly
much to his
is.
chagrin. But yeah, he loves his jazz.
So now we have the other member of the band, Eric.
Eric, yes.
Eric Blimke.
Yes.
So talk about Eric.
Oh my gosh, I think
Nicest guy around.
I was just going to say Eric is one of the kindest people I know. And
Okay.
I've known him since we were kids. We went to Cubs and Scouts and stuff together as kids, and he's more like a brother than
And
a
he
friend.
started out playing guitar and then switched
To bass.
to bass.
The bass, yeah. He fell in love.
Fell in love with the bass. Now see, I'm an older guy, but last year I decided that I used to play bass in high school, so now I'm taking lessons.
Cool.
So I know where to go.
Yeah,
I have
very
all
good.
these guys. I can take extra lessons. Get up there, fill in. Yeah. And he also is a songwriter too. He writes stuff as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So now I want to talk more about the current ILK and the old ILK, but we're going to take a short break.
Sounds good.
And we're going to come back. So we'll be right back. You've been watching The Skinny here on your TV, and we'll come back with two members of the ILK. Hi, welcome back to The Skinny here on your TV. We have two members of the ILK with us today. We have Lauchie Headrick, and we also have Elijah Holt. And they have guitars now,
Yes,
which
we do.
obviously means that some point later we'll have some music. So now, before the break, we were showing some of your pictures up on our screen, and a lot of them are by this guy, Brian Reed. So talk about Brian and how you've connected with Brian to do some of your promotional shots.
My goodness, Brian Reed's a fantastic photographer.
Is he local?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he did some engagement photos for Eric and his wife Allie, and I think that's where the connection came from. But he took our vision for a photo shoot and he made it a reality. He did such a nice
Yeah,
job. We were
here
really,
we are, yeah.
yeah, we were really, really happy. He made us look really cool.
You look very serious there.
I know, it is very serious.
You had more
yeah.
hair there too.
Yeah,
What
I
happened? You
know,
got a
I know.
haircut.
I got a
Oh, and he's
haircut, yeah.
sad over there.
Yeah.
But it's the mood of,
Yeah, it's moody. It was moody.
it's a moody one.
That's
And here
right.
you go. Here you are in action.
But yeah, we did a
Action
live performance for him, and he had the smoke machine out, and he did the projection. I just think he did such a
Yeah.
nice job. We were really, really happy with these
Oh, and
photos.
there's Liam's yellow drums.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
Very good.
But yeah, we couldn't be happier with how those turned out.
Now I want to talk a bit about the old ILK, since now, Elijah, you're like the old member of the band now, an
Right.
original. So now, you started out as a duo. So talk about the whole thing with Lorinda and yeah.
Yeah. So Lorinda actually was my landlady.
Okay.
Yeah. We moved into her basement, my wife and I, and she heard me playing some music one day and came down, and she told me she was a musician and that, we just started jamming together and decided, hey, let's do some stuff. So she had played in some other bands around town for a long time, so she has lots of musical experience, and we decided to make a go of it, and yeah, so we started out doing duo shows, and then Liam came and joined us sometimes, just to, for fun and filling in on drums and stuff. And then we added Eric as a permanent bass player, and just kind of snowballed from there.
Okay,
Yeah.
the ILK now. Where
Yeah.
did you guys come up with the name of the ILK? Because the ILK can be not so nice connotations as well,
it's a little
right?
edgy, right?
Yeah, it
It's
is,
kind of a
right?
little
Is
edgy.
that,
But also, so the ILK, usually has kind of a negative connotation
does.
to it. But it's a group of people.
yeah.
And whenever we play shows, we like to just include everyone in our music. And whoever comes to one of our shows is part of the ILK.
So it's kind of like right now, here, we've got us, we've got Rob on camera, we've got John in the control room. We're like the ILK as well.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Welcome.
People of that ilk.
Yeah, okay. So now, when you guys do your songwriting, how does that work with the band? Because there's three of you, or all of you write? Do all of
Three
you?
of- three
The
of us
yous
write, yeah.
Yeah, you, Eric, and yeah.
Yeah. I find it's someone comes in with an idea and you just flesh it out. Like sometimes it takes months to come to something, but I've also found that even in the last couple months, you'll bring a song in and within a rehearsal or two, it's starting to form together. Like we have a musical connection. Everyone's kind of seeing things the same way, which is really helpful.
Yeah, like none of us have egos. We're not trying to prove anything that way. We come in, we share ideas, and every single one of us has something to add to the music. So it's actually a really nice process. It feels holistic. It feels natural.
So it's a collaborative setup. You're
Yeah.
all contributing because again, you got to find that bass lick that goes with it. You got to
Yeah.
find the right groove
Yep.
in the drums. You got to find what's going to happen because you're doing the lead guitar. Is that right?
Most of the time,
So,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
got to find that lick.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, now. Is it different than say in previous bands? Because you were all high school, you're all friends, right? So is that a different thing to do now than say with when you were in other bands where most of the people you never played with? You know what I mean? Before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd say that what we have right now is a culmination of all the musical experience that we've had over the years. And it's the best it's ever been because we've just been doing it for so long. And it feels really natural to bring an idea and to feel confident enough to, I mean, making music is a vulnerable thing, showing your feelings and ideas and stuff. So when you have a group of friends that you trust, you know, we come together, we share our music, we share our ideas, and we trust that each one of us has the best intentions in mind for our music.
And so now, what do you tend to write about now? What are you writing about now? What kinds of songs? Are they still all personal songs? Or how's that going? Because each of you are bringing your own element to it, the three of you.
I think what's interesting is that we all take from different places and write about different things. I always preferred to write about stories, I guess, like less, oh, this isn't about my life. It may have been influenced by my life, but things that didn't actually happen, or just kind of imaginary stories.
Now, is this because now, of course, East Coast, I want to bring the East Coast connection, because East Coast, a lot of storytelling songs down that way.
Definitely, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So you've kind of brought that little part of your thing.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
And what about you? For you, what do you tend to write about?
My goodness, whatever I feel like.
Okay.
That's the beauty of music. It's a vehicle for whatever. But I do like to write social commentary songs. I do like to write about things that are important to me, political things, nature. Oh, there's a huge theme of nature and trees and just the earth in our music. But obviously, any sort of storytelling or personal experience, it can go into a song and it can be a beautiful thing.
So you each bring an idea to a practice, and you say, okay, here's an idea I've got for the song, and then the other guys just say, hey, I like it, I hate it.
Yeah.
Why don't you add this line? How does it
Usually
work?
it starts off, I mean, like usually there's something we've written and we have in mind, and we kind of go with that direction, and then everyone just kind of adds to it and puts their own kind of their flair on it, and it's really good. I mean, Eric, Liam, like, we're all really good at structuring stuff, so it's really nice because I don't feel like we struggle in making music. Sometimes the struggle is that we want to make too much music. We just want to keep on making, but you know, we got to practice and get the songs down right. But I think that's one of the my favorite things about our band is that we really do love making music together.
Now, is it you, Elijah, that's the teacher, or Eric?
Both of us, we're both
Okay,
teachers. Yeah,
teachers.
Yeah.
In music?
I teach guitar.
Teach guitar.
Yeah, at
So
Kenner.
you know all about structure, chord progressions, trying to mix it up, not just do 1-4-5 or whatever, right?
Yep.
You're trying to get. So is that harder or easy for you? Is it easy? You know what I mean?
Which part, like
Because
teaching it? Or?
no, but I guess in not writing the song, so you know all this. Is it harder to write a song or easier because you know all this?
I think it definitely makes it easier. Yeah, because it just feels natural. Yeah, I guess the hardest part is to like usually I come up with music first and then lyrics later.
Okay.
Because tunes come to me all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I usually start with a melody,
Yeah.
like, and then fit words to it as I go.
Yeah, because everybody has a different style. Because you hear some people they wake up and they go, oh, hey, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a story with the Bee Gees, and when they were working on some recording in Miami, and every day they had to go across this bridge. One of them had to go across this big long bridge, and it was this clickety-clack, this noise that they got. And his wife, I think it was, one of them, I forget who it was, said, oh, that's like it's the road's talking, whatever. It ended up being the basis of jive talking.
Oh, wow.
Because of the way the
road sounded.
just the way it was going.
I thought it was going to be, you can tell by the way I use my walk. Or whatever.
So now, are you guys planning to work on a CD or record stuff, or?
I think we're looking at doing an EP next year.
Because you guys never did it before with the ILK, have you? Did you guys record anything? Like
we did record a few things. We kind of dabbled in that, and then we didn't go through with recording a full EP or anything, but we just never got around to it.
It's expensive.
It is very
and
expensive.
time is money, right?
For sure.
Well, but you have experience down east doing
Yeah,
recording.
definitely,
in
and
the
whether
studio.
that be a big studio or a warehouse or whatever. But I think it's time. We've got a lot of songs kicking around right now. Our live show has kind of went from all covers to the point that we have so many originals that it's almost overtaking the covers. So
That's
it's
awesome.
exciting. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I think it's just important to get something out there so people can listen to it and take it home with them. And,
Yeah, well, people ask, where can we hear your music?
And that must be so satisfying that now you're at that point where you could do the whole show and it's all your music.
Oh yeah, no, and it's great, and it bleeds into the covers. You start to have a style or a sound or whatever, and it's not just covers anymore. It's your version of the song,
And-
you know.
And do you do your version of the covers? Yes.
Yeah,
You don't try
yeah.
to
I feel like we
duplicate
kind
it.
of do our own thing. It's too hard to replicate things
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
because it'll never be.
Because a lot of stuff I hear is just overproduced. You
Yeah.
can never create it live.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to get it so you can play it live and it sounds like you played it is
That's
great.
that's
the
important
goal,
to us.
For sure.
Yeah.
So now, we've got some time left. And before we go, I want you guys, since you have guitars.
Oh yeah.
And I also, sorry, before I do that, how can people get in touch with you guys? Plug your website. and
Yeah, the
sorry.
website is www.theilk.ca.
Okay.
And you can find all of our dates on there. You can find our social media. That's the best
Merch?
way. Not yet. You can come to gigs and get some merch. You can
Okay.
get buttons and
Okay.
stickers and stuff.
All
We're
right.
going to do some T-shirts
Okay.
next year.
Okay.
That'll all be up there. But the best place is to follow the website. and-
Exercise, extra large.
That's right. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Facebook,
what's the song
Instagram.
you're going to do to close out?
The song we're gonna do is called "Dreamers River," and it's one that I wrote back in grade 9.
Grade
And it's
9.
been kicking around, and we just keep,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been watching The Skinny here on your TV, and we'll be back again next week. And here's the Ilk.
Floating down a dreamer's river, same old shiver running through my spine. Time to think about my past life. I had a good life in a stable mind. Don't you ever feel that difference in the air? All around, but you couldn't see it was there. Suddenly calmness turns to stormy skies. Hold on for dear life, I'll never stop to die. Flashes of a better past life in my mind. I'm gonna cross the line. Don't you ever feel that difference in the air? All around, but you couldn't see it was there.
So this is a song that I wrote, and it's called Idaho. without your love. Not much at all, my love. You and me fit like a glove. Flew away just like a dove. Who am I without your love? Not much at all, my love. I've been the only one. I'll be the lonely one. And it burns like fuel. My desire, baby, we're on fire. Baby, we're on fire. Who am I without your love? You're the one I'm thinking of. You moved to Idaho or somewhere I don't know. Who am I without your love? Nothing at all, my love. Seeing you with someone else, I've been beside myself and it hurts like fuel. My desire, baby, we're on fire. Something